हेलो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। एज ए जीएसटी प्रैक्टिशनर क्या हम जीएसटी को उतना स्टडी कर रहे हैं जितना हमें करना चाहिए? आंसर इज़ नो। क्या हम ग्रुप डिस्कशन के माध्यम से रेगुलर बेस पे जीएसटी के एक्ट और रूल से रिलेटेड स्टडी कर रहे हैं? आंसर इज़ अगेन नो। फ्रेंड्स, इसी प्रॉब्लम से बचने के लिए मैं आपके लिए लेकर आया हूँ जीएसटी एक्ट रूल्स की एक सीरीज़, जिसमें कि हर वीडियो में एक चैप्टर को मैं डिस्क्राइब करूँगा। और अगर आप मेरे वीडियोज़ को पूरा देखेंगे, रेगुलर बेस पे देखेंगे, तो आप एक समय के बाद जीएसटी एक्ट और रूल से रिलेटेड इतना ज़्यादा इक्विप्ड हो जाएंगे कि आपकी प्रैक्टिस में बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव वो ग्रोथ लेके आएगा। फ्रेंड्स, स्टार्ट करते हैं जीएसटी एक्ट का चैप्टर नंबर 1 प्रिलिमिनरी, सेक्शन नंबर 1 शॉर्ट टाइटल एक्सटेंड एंड कमेंसमेंट, सेक्शन नंबर 2 डेफिनेशन। जीएसटी एक्ट चैप्टर नंबर 2 एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, सेक्शन 3 to 6 इसमें है। सेक्शन नंबर 3 ऑफिसर अंडर दिस एक्ट, सेक्शन 4 अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ ऑफिसर, सेक्शन 5 पावर ऑफ ऑफिसर, सेक्शन 6 ऑथराइजेशन ऑफ ऑफिसर ऑफ स्टेट टैक्स और यूनियन टेरिटरी टैक्स एज प्रॉपर ऑफिसर इन सर्टेन सर्कमस्टांसेस। चैप्टर नंबर 3 लेवी एंड कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्स, सेक्शन नंबर 7 स्कोप ऑफ सप्लाई, सेक्शन नंबर 8 टैक्स लाइबिलिटी ऑन कंपोजिट एंड मिक्स सप्लाई, सेक्शन नंबर 9 लेवी एंड कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्स, सेक्शन नंबर 10 कंपोजिशन लेवी, सेक्शन नंबर 11 पावर टू ग्रांट एग्जम्पशन फ्रॉम टैक्स। Chapter number 4 time of supply, section number 12 time of supply of goods, section number 13 time of supply of services, section number 14 change in rate of tax in respect of supply of goods or service or both, section number 15 value of taxable supply, chapter number 5 input tax credit, section number 16 eligibility and condition for taking input tax credit, section number 17 apportionment of credit and block credit, section number 18 availability of credit in special circumstances, section number 19 taking input tax credit in respect of inputs and capital goods sent for job work, section number 20 manner of distribution of credit by input service distributor, section number 21 manner of recovery of credit distributed in excess, chapter number 6 registration, section number 22 person liable for registration, section number 23 person not liable for registration, section number 24 compulsory registration in certain cases, section number 25 procedure for registration, section number 26 deemed registration, section number 27 special provision relating to casual taxable person and non-resident taxable person, section number 28 amendment of registration, section number 29 cancellation of registration, section number 30 revocation of cancellation of registration, chapter number 7 tax invoice debit note and credit note, section 31 to 34 इसमें provisions है, section number 31 tax invoice, section number 32 prohibition of unauthorized collection of taxes, section number 33 amount of tax to be indicated in tax invoice and other documents, section number 34 credit and debit notes, chapter number 8 accounts and records, section number 35 accounts and other records, section number 36 period of retention of accounts, chapter number 9 returns, section number 37 to 48 इसमें प्रोविजंस हैं। 37 फर्निशिंग डिटेल्स ऑफ आउटवर्ड सप्लाई, जिसे हम GSTR 1 भी कहते हैं, सेक्शन नंबर 38 फर्निशिंग डिटेल्स ऑफ इनवर्ड सप्लाईज, सेक्शन नंबर 39 फर्निशिंग ऑफ रिटर्न्स, सेक्शन नंबर 40 फर्स्ट रिटर्न, सेक्शन नंबर 41 claim of input tax credit and provisional acceptance thereof, section number 42 matching reversal and reclaim of input tax credit, section number 43 matching reversal and reclaim of reduction in output tax liability, section number 44 annual return, section number 45 final return, section number 46 notice to return defaulters, section number 47 levy of late fee, section number 48 goods and service tax practitioners, chapter 10 payment of taxes, section 49 payment of tax, interest, penalty and other amounts, section number 50 interest on delayed payment of tax, section number 51 tax deducted at source, section number 52 tax collected at source, section number 53 transfer of input tax credit, section number 54 refund of tax, section number 55 refund in certain cases, section number 56 interest on delayed refunds, section number 57 consumer welfare fund, section number 58 utilization of fund, chapter number 12 assessment, section number 59 self assessment, section number 60 provisional assessment, Section number 61, scrutiny of returns. Section number 62, assessment of non-filers of returns. Section number 63, assessment of unregistered person. Section number 64, summary assessment in special circumstances. Chapter number 13, audit. Section 65, audit by tax authorities. Section 66, special audit. Chapter number 14, inspection, search, seizure and arrest. Section 67, power of inspection, seizure and search. Section number 68, inspection of goods in movement including e-way bill. Section number 69, power to arrest. Section 70, power to summon person to give evidence and produce documents. Section 71, access to business premises. Section 72, officer to assist proper officer. Chapter number 15, demand and recovery. Section number 73, determination of tax not paid or short paid or erroneously refunded or input tax credit wrongly availed or utilized for any reason other than fraud or any willful misstatement or suppression of fact. Section number 74, determination of tax paid, not paid, short paid, erroneously refunded or input tax credit wrongly availed or utilized by reason of fraud or any other willful misstatement or suppression of fact. Section number 75, general provision relating to determination of tax. Section number 76, tax collected but not paid to government. Section number 77, tax wrongfully collected and paid to the central or state government. Section number 78, initiation of recovery proceeding. Section number 79, recovery of tax. Section number 80, payment of tax and other amount in installment. Section number 81, transfer of property to be void in certain circumstances. Section number 82, tax to be first charged on property. Section number 83, provisional attachment to protect revenue in certain cases. Section number 84, continuation and validation of certain recovery proceedings. Chapter number 16, liability to pay tax in certain circumstances or cases. Section number 85, liability in case of transfer of business. Section number 86, liability of agent and principal. Section number 87, liability in case of amalgamation or merger of companies. Section 88, liability in case of company in liquidation. Section 89, liability of directors of private company. Section 90, liability of partners or firm to pay tax. Section number 91, liability of guardian, trustee, etc. Section number 92, liability of courts of wards. Section number 93, special provision regarding liability to pay tax, interest or penalty in certain cases. Section number 94, liability in other cases. Chapter number 17, advance ruling. Section number 95, definition. Section number 96, authority for advance ruling. Section number 97, application for advance ruling. Section number 98, procedure on receipt of application. Section number 99, appellate authority for advance ruling. Section number 100, appeal to appellate authority. Section number 101, orders of appellate authority. Section number 102, rectification of advance ruling. Section number 103, applicability of advance ruling. Section number 104, advance ruling to be void in certain circumstances. Section number 105, powers of authority and appellate authority. Section number 106, procedure of authority and appellate authority. Chapter number 18, appeals and revision. Section number 107, appeals to appellate authority. Section number 108, powers of revisional authority. Section number 109, constitution of appellate tribunal and benches thereof. Section number 110, president and members of appellate tribunal, their qualification, appointment, condition of service, etc. Section number 111, procedure before appellate tribunal. Section number 112, appeals to appellate tribunal. Section number 113, orders of appellate tribunal. Section number 114, financial and administration power of president. Section number 115, interest on refund of amount paid or admission of appeal. Section number 116, appearance by authorized representative. Section number 117, appeal to High Court. Section number 118, appeal to Supreme Court. Section number 119, sums due to be paid notwithstanding appeal, etc. Section 120, appeal not to be filed in certain cases. Section number 121, non-appealable decision and orders. Chapter number 19, offense and penalties. Section number 122, penalty for certain offenses. Section number 123, penalty for failure to furnish information return. Section number 124, fine for failure to furnish statistics. Section number 125, general penalty. Section number 126, general disciplines related to penalty. Section number 127, power to impose penalty in certain cases. Section number 122, power to waive off penalty or fee or both. Section number 129, detention, seizure, release of goods and conveyance in transit. Section number 130, confiscation of goods or conveyance and levy of penalty. Section number 131, confiscation of penalty not to interface with other punishment. Section number 132, punishment for certain officers. Section number 133, liability of officer and certain other persons. Section number 134, cognizance of offences. Section number 135, presumption to culpable mental state. Section number 136, relevancy of statement under certain circumstances. Section number 137, offences by companies. Section number 138, compounding of offences. Chapter 20, transitional provisions. Section number 139, migration of existing taxpayer. Section number 140, transitional arrangement for input tax credit. Section number 141, transitional provisions relating to job work. Section number 142, miscellaneous transitional provision. Chapter number 20, miscellaneous. Section number 143, job work procedure. Section number 144, presumption as to document in certain cases. Section number 145, admissibility of microfilms, facsimiles, copies of documents and computer printouts as document and as evidence. Section number 146, common portal. Section number 147, deemed export. Section number 148, special provision for certain processes. Section number 149, goods and service tax compliance rating. Section number 150, obligation to furnish information return. Section number 151, power to collect statistics. Section number 152, bar on disclosure of information. Section number 153, taking assistance from an expert. Section number 154, power to take samples. Section number 155, burden of proof. Section number 156, person deemed to be public servants. Section number 157, protection of action taken under this act. Section number 158, disclosure of information by a public servant. Section number 159, publication of information in respect of person in certain cases. Section number 160, assessment proceeding etc. not to be invalid on certain grounds. Section number 161, rectification on errors apparent from on the face of record. Section number 162, bar on jurisdiction of civil courts. Section number 163, levy of fee. Section number 164, power of government to make rules. Section number 165, power to make regulations. Section number 166, laying of rules, regulation and notification. Section number 167, delegation of powers. Section number 168, power to issue instruction and direction. Section number 169, service of notice in certain circumstances. Section number 170, rounding off of taxes. Section number 171, anti-profiteering measures. Section number 172, removal of difficulties. Section number 173, amendment of Act 32 of 1994. Section number 174, repeal and saving. तो फ्रेंड्स, जीएसटी एक्ट के सेक्शन की समरी के लिए आज इतना ही। अगले वीडियो में मैं जीएसटी एक्ट के सेक्शन नंबर 2 डेफिनेशंस के सभी डेफिनेशंस को ब्रीफ करूंगा, कंप्लीटली ब्रीफ करूंगा। और अगर आपको ये वीडियो यूज़फुल लग रहा है तो इसे सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए और जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हो सके शेयर कीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।